Alright, hey guys, so today is shoulder day, and unfortunately, some of the footage at the beginning got corrupted, so totally missed the beginning, my warm-up, which there were a lot of people on the benches, so what we did is we started with overhead press, and I did 5 sets with 25 pounds on each side of the bar, so 90 pounds. And then we went to the shoulder, then I do shoulder dumbbell press, which is like kind of like my staple compound shoulder movement that I always start shoulder workouts with, and I usually do 6 to 7 sets. You didn't get to see the beginning here. I only have footage of me doing the 75 and the 80 pounds, and today I took a pretty short break, so as you're about to see in a moment, I almost didn't get the 85s up. But yeah, I usually do like maybe 4 sets with like 65s and then a 75 and 85, or I go right up 65, 75, 85, and then I go back down to 60 or 65 and do a higher rep range. Higher rep range. And it's important to start with compound movements first because they just use more muscles. They're not isolating anything. And this movement here actually is what I usually do first for warm up because it works the rotator cuff, kind of gets it warmed up, and just strengthening your rotator cuff is really important because if your rotator cuff gets messed up, then you're not going to be lifting heavy weights in your shoulders ever. So you want to keep that safe. This exercise is just important to try to keep your elbow in one spot and make your shoulder do all the work. Think of your elbow as the door hinge and your forearm as the door. Alright, okay, so here I'm doing some lateral raises. And yes, my hands are going higher than my elbows. There are a couple different variations of lateral raises. This way I can go a little heavier, and this typically with lateral raises, you try to bring your elbows higher and keep them the same height as your hands. But this one allows me to go a little heavier, and I'm focusing more on the mid delt. And here is more the motion of a regular lateral raise, what I call these mid deltoid isolations. And so there's like a sweet spot at the top where you feel it really isolating the middle delt, which is, if you're trying to make your shoulders look wider, like that's where you want to focus. The middle deltoid can be hard to isolate unless you have like really good form with lateral raises. But yeah, I usually actually do these with a kettlebell. It just like feels easier, I don't know. And pick a lightweight and do really high reps. I'm doing like 15 reps each side. Also, since the mid delt is not as strong as the front delt, it's important that when isolating it, I advise sticking with a lower weight like I'm doing here and just doing higher volume and higher reps. So that's what we're doing here. The last exercise I did was barbell front raises, and I did 3 sets, and on each set I went to failure. And since it's your last exercise, you just go really hard, sometimes even just putting the bar down for a couple seconds and then going again. And that's the workout, everybody. So please comment below and like the video, and I will see you next time.